Today I want to share with you some really vital information about your well-being and your body. People exercise and we're told that it is good for us. However, the old school way of exercising, push-ups, sit-ups, running, are damaging our bodies and our psyche, our relationship to ourselves. So I want to tell you the number one most important thing that you need to know if you plan on exercising. Number one, it is not about moving your body, it is about having a relationship with your body. Begin with the relationship with your body. What does that mean? It means you're able to listen and feel your body first. Many times I see people putting up on social media their new exercise regime. They want to lose weight, they want to get fit. And I see them pushing themselves in push-ups and running and sit-ups. Then they come to me, I've been doing this for 15 years, they come to me with shoulder issues, wrist issues, pelvic floor issues. So pushing upon the body, forcing it to do things is an unhealthy and not sustainable way of moving your body and relating to your body. Do not do it. Do not do it. So, the second thing I want to share with you is any exercise that you do, very important question to ask is not can I do this when I'm 90? So why are you doing it if you don't intend for that to be the way you're going to exercise your body into the future? If you're going to do 50 push-ups and 50 sit-ups and really get into your fitness regime, isn't there somewhere in your mind the concept that this is required for you to maintain the weight that you want or the look that you want or the fitness that you want? So if you have to do that to maintain where you want to be, ask yourself, will I be doing this when I am 90? Is this my plan for myself every day, every week, every year of my life as I age and grow older? Will I be able to do it when I'm 90? Actually, a better question is, will I love doing this when I'm 90? Not can I, but will I love doing this when I'm 90? So, the beginning of my journey into yoga and Tai Chi, I was 20 and I was exposed to some very beautiful and wise instructors in yoga and Tai Chi and Qigong, and I immediately said to myself, so these practices are designed to be able to do safely for your joints and your ligaments right up into your 90s. And so I thought to myself, well, I would like to live healthy until I'm 90. This is the approach I want to take. And it ends up being the wisest approach. Another thing I see so often on social media are in my mum's group, my women's groups, in my community groups, people saying, oh, you know, I just trained for this decathlon or this triathlon and, you know, I got really fit and now it's over and I've just been on the couch for the last 2 months eating chips and watching TV. Of course, this is what is going to happen. If we push very far in one direction, life will have a way of rebalancing ourselves and we naturally will go equally far in the opposite direction. So we are looking for the middle path in life and to wisely navigate ourselves into that with our health, with our exercise regime. And to get into that middle path means really seeing the value of movements that you can still do when you're 90, movements that you enjoy, because if you enjoy them, then you're going to want to do them again. So all of our attention should be going on, what do I really enjoy? What feels really good for me? What feels accessible to me, not extreme? And what can I do into the many decades ahead of my life? What can I do even when I have ill health? What can I do even under times of extreme change or stress? So look for practices that are close and comfortable. So for me, in my practice, I spend most of my time on the floor. And I'm healthy and well for 45 years old. 46 now, 46. I feel really great, and I feel much better than when I was in my 20s after 20 years of yoga and Tai Chi. So most of my time is spent on the floor, and it's restorative for the body. It's feels wonderful for not just the nervous system, but for the senses as well. Being able to feel the weight of the body on the floor, the massage of the body as we roll and move on the floor, the calming effect for the nervous system that those kinds of movements have as well. So there's a whole science behind the practices that I teach and why I teach them, the way I teach them. If you are thinking, okay, time for me to get fit, being at home in lockdown has given me flabby arms or bigger waist, please don't jump in and push yourself and get yourself in a position where you're actually exiting the body in order to do the exercise. We don't want to exit our body. We want to come closer to ourselves and to a really happy part of ourselves when we move. I mean, what's the greatest expression of the body, in my opinion, in movement? Lovemaking. So a sense of exercise or play, including things like sports. So our sense of exercise should be playful, should be a game, should be sensual. Not enforced upon you. I know that some people, some personality types, they thrive knowing they've pushed themselves, or they feel quite unsafe and unsure when they're not pushing themselves. I understand this, and for those clients we take a very different approach. So we'll allow a little bit more intensity in the movement, but we'll gradually bring in more and more awareness so that we get in a relationship with the body, that we start to look for, that is uncomfortable, and teaching people where discomfort is and how to feel it, and then what comfort feels like. Tiny little things that we do. I mean, you can lie flat on your back, no pillow. I'll ask you, make sure you're comfortable. Do you feel comfortable in the head and neck? You'll say yes. And then I give you a pillow and they'll be, now that's comfortable. So there's a switch, there's a moment where you realize, I was not in good alignment and I wasn't comfortable, but you only realize it because I've given you a true sense of alignment and comfort. So you've got a comparison. So come and do work with me, or any sort of somatic body work, yoga that is really focused on the nervous system and rebalancing the nervous system so we can feel again, so we don't have to numb ourselves out and we don't have to push and force in our relationship to our body and movement. I hope this has been of some use to you. You can see me one-on-one for yoga therapy at bodycentered.com, or come along to my classes. Monday evenings is an open general class at 7 p.m. till 8 to 10. So a good 70 minutes of yoga enjoyment to be in relationship with your body in a healthy way that will last well into your 90s.